BNGC. Beyond normal geniuses conquer. JMBK. Yeah. Man, this is like a pay-per-view, right? Turn on the TV, subscribe, and don't change the channel. They watching me, mistake for TV. This is real life, in real life they hate to see me. A star, I'm a star, they hate to be me. Watching me, keep watching me.
In this episode of Behind the Sound, BNGC artist J Money Black Knight and his hype man Big Wayne share their musical journey, discussing their influences, the evolution of their group, and the challenges they face in the music industry. They delve into the art of lyricism, the importance of competition in their writing process, and the emotional impact of music. The conversation also touches on the changing landscape of the music industry and how the internet has affected it. They share nostalgic memories of childhood songs, discuss how music plays a vital role in their daily lives, and explore dream collaborations. The discussion gives us a heartfelt introduction to his songs and the inspirations behind them. First question here is, give us a background on your music in your life and when you knew you wanted to make music.
Yeah, I guess I'll start, right? Okay, so I'm going to kind of go in the question and start from the end of the question and work my way back. So I think it was around like maybe age 17 or 18. I was hanging out with who eventually became the rest of the group members. There was about 7 of us, and we were hanging out. One of us were rapping and none of us were. I played basketball and stuff, I did sports. The one guy who was rapping though, he would always rap for us, and then all of a sudden 2 guys were rapping, then 3 guys were, then everybody's rapping. I was the last one though to actually come and start rapping. And I think the thing that like actually made me want to do it is just watching the other guys do it. Like I always listen to music and stuff, but listening to it didn't make me want to do it. But it's like, hey, everybody else is doing it. They're doing it at my house. Like I might as well get involved,
We're always a team, always 100%. I was pretty much born into the hype man aspect, just listening to all this music, memorizing it, always following along with it.
When I was playing basketball, like I said, I was heavily into basketball. I used to like shovel the court off in the wintertime practicing.
Yeah.
He was my hype man then. He didn't play on teams and stuff, but he would come out, pass me the ball, rebound, help me shovel. He's my first cousin, we've been together since birth. So like he's always been my hype man, and I've been his hype man,
What started you out making music, and when did you make your first song?
Okay, so the group started me out with making music, and I made my first song maybe 2008. It's the first song, but like I can't really call it a song. It was me rapping 2 verses on a beat. My first song was probably 2016. And it may have been maybe You Gotta, which there's a video for that on YouTube. If anybody, feel free to go check it out and stuff.
In the junkyard. Okay, who would you shape your sound around? Who would you say you shape your sound around? And who's an artist that if someone were to say you sounded like would be a compliment?
Okay, so this is crazy, right? When I started rapping, I had to learn how to rap I had to like learn how to rap, right? So you rap who you're influenced by, right? Like I'm sure you remember when you started. And any musician, even if like you're doing rock, whatever band, if you're a vocalist, whoever you're influenced by is probably who you first sound like, right? So I sound a lot like Joel Santana, Cameron. Those are Harlem rappers from Dipset. And also a guy named Cassidy from Philly.
Unreal.
That was kind of what I sound like, And I didn't like that. Like I would rap outside and people would give me compliments. Say, oh, yo, you sound like Joel's. And I was like, well, I'm trying to sound like J Money Black Knight, which is JMBK. I had to like tailor and put myself together, and I done a couple things. We won a couple of performance competitions. And then I put out a project and I had my stuff critiqued on 2 like review channels, and they said good things about it and shit, but they said that I kind of rap like a mixture of Kendrick Lamar and Eminem, or like Nas and Redman. And I was like, yo, man, like that's nice, And then my foster brother said you rap like Pac or DMX, and I was like, yo, can I just rap like JMBK? But no, it's all compliments, I guess. I think it just depends the kind of like what type of song I'm on and stuff too, You
have a team titled BNGC. Who is on your team, and name a few, and what does it stand for?
Okay, so I'll start with what it stands for. It started out as Black and Green Crew, and the full title is NSDS BNGC. We mainly just use BNGC now, less confusing, less letters, right? But the NSDS started out for Northside Death Squad. Now, people represent East, West, whatever. We're from like downtown in our city, and we're in the north part of our city too, downtown. So like that's where the north side thing, instead of biting what other people were doing, we just kind of wanted our own thing. And the Death Squad is I like to read a lot and stuff, right? So there was a contracted group by the CIA with a guy named Lolo Soetoro, and he was the leader of the Death Squad. And there was a whole story about Lolo Soetoro that I was speaking with Darren about. That's Barry Soetoro's stepfather, who Barry Soetoro's Barack Obama, right? But I didn't know any of this back at the time. I just thought the dude was like a crazy leader, you know? So I named the squad after that, me and another guy. And then BNGC, Black and Green Crew, well, we wore black and green. That's what separated us for colors. We still do that. When we go out in public at shows and stuff, we're in black and green. That's like our thing. Now, over the years, it's evolved. NSDS now stands for Never Stop, Don't Surrender. It's more motivational, and it's more like what we're about. Like we plan to never stop, and we don't surrender at things we do, you know? And then BNGC over time has grown where, so it stands for Beyond Normal Geniuses Conquer. So anybody who's beyond normal, trying to press the envelope and do the best that they can to their abilities every day, that's some genius work. And geniuses conquer. So anybody pushing themselves and striving to be their best self is BNGC. That's something everybody can be.
BNGC, Beyond Normal Geniuses Conquer. JMBK, yeah. Man, this is like a pay-per-view, right? Turn on the TV, subscribe, and don't change the channel. They're watching me, mistake for TV. This is real life, in real life they hate to see me. A star, I'm a star, they hate to be me. Watching me, keep watching me, I'm made for TV. In control, I hold and have the right to change the channel. Giving glow, it ain't gotta be night to light a candle. Behind the bars, behind these bars is something you can't handle. Being blunt, want the smoke, there'll be fire placed up on your mantle. Cut it like a sample, double checking with your hand. And if another pie your hand in, you bitch, thanks for understanding. Example, it's a different game when playing underhanded. See tonight, no way you camp, it's firelight, I'm up like heaven. In control, I hold and have the right to press a button. In my soul to blow dynamite is success or nothing. Underground, from underground, my dragons rest in dungeons. Puffin' where the smoke is pungent. My name's money with your budget. They're watching me, mistake for TV. This is real life, in real life they hate to see me. A star, I'm a star, they hate to be me. Watching me, keep watching me, I'm made for TV. They're watching me, mistake for TV. This is real life, in real life they hate to see me. A star, I'm a star, they hate to be me. Watching me, keep watching me, I'm made for TV. Mouth get to running, you can get stretched just like lunging. Bow, get to dumping, now it's a rap like the blunting. Row, get to duck, it raining, there's a storm that's coming. Warning nothing, torture's up, and so it's time to torment something. Sword on, when's my morpher coming? Am I in your range? I can and will, these coins bring power to me when I am in danger. That is all I'm asking, thank you. Control money like a bank, yeah, I win talk slick. Oh, and I'll take ship just like a tanker. In control, I hold and have the right to press a button. In my soul to blow dynamite is success or nothing. Underground, from underground, my dragons rest in dungeons. Puffin' where the smoke is pungent. My name's money with your budget. They're watching me, mistake for TV. This is real life, in real life they hate to see me. A star, I'm a star, they hate to be me. Watching me, keep watching me, I'm made for TV. They're watching me, mistake for TV. Mistake for TV. A star, I'm a star, they hate to be me. Watching me, keep watching me, I'm made for TV.
The next question is song or album or artist that changed your view on music.
Okay, you can start with that one, cause this is something you can touch on.
It's all generational for me to change my view of music changes with the generational change of music, really.
So, for instance, you came up on a lot of like rock and roll with your
Rock
dad
and roll,
stuff, right?
tons of rock, oldies, stuff like that.
And then your older brother gets you into like hip hop and
Oh yeah, like Cypress Hill, Bone Thugs.
Sick.
And then we get into like DMX, stuff like that. And it just evolves with.
And then for me, both of my parents, they were into like, I guess you could say like Motown and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's like what I kind of came up on, and some Jamaican like Buju Banton. I don't know like if you guys are familiar with him,
I know about it.
but like my mom and my dad used to play a lot of that, and then Bob Marley. So like that's kind of what I came up in. Then my dad passed away when I was 9. So when that happened, we moved back to Windsor, and we didn't move too far away from Glengarry in a neighborhood called Broadhead. And there, everybody listened to a thing called hip hop. I didn't know what hip hop was. Now, my older brothers, they listen to it, but they're like 16 years older than me. That one of them is his father.
Yeah.
So I wasn't aware of what they were listening to. You know what I mean? They didn't live at home. They were adults. They were out doing their thing by the time I was 9. So I came into this neighborhood and I didn't know what hip hop was. My mom wasn't familiar with it. So she went out while I was at school and she would ask the older guys in the neighborhood for names of different people they listened to. Then she went to a local store called Dr. Disc here, and she got a stack of CDs. Tupac's Me Against the World, a Notorious B.I.G. Life After Death, Warren G. Regulators. And that is the album right there that changed my perception in music, is Warren G. Regulators. The Regulate album, I never heard music that way before. And I used to listen to that while I was going to bed because that's when my mom would be playing it. And the stories would be so vivid that Warren G was telling in my head. I felt like I was on the bike next to him. That just changed my whole perception and reality of what music was.
What is your inspiration for creating music? So what inspires you to keep writing?
Okay, mainly competition. I'm what you call like a competitive rapper. It's not that I'm getting on a song and like dissing somebody or anything, but anytime, even if I'm by myself, I'm competing first on myself. So like, depending on what type of song I'm doing, if I haven't done a song like that, I'm trying to create the best one that I can. If I've already done a song like that, I'm competing to make a song better than that. Then I look at my peers, and then I look at the peers in the game. And because I'm so competitive, it makes me write 1 to 3 songs a day. Now, I'm not putting out most of those songs. It's not about even the quality or anything of it. It's just the fact that I have to keep the sword sharp. And the inspiration is there, so why not write?
What's your biggest influence in music?
Now, you mean influence as in musical influence, or just anything that influences my music?
Pardon me?
Do you mean as a musical influence, other music that influences me, or just anything that influences my music?
Let's touch on both aspects of that.
Okay, so the one side of it, I would just say life. My own life, watching other people's lives around me. I like to read a lot, so like I read a lot about other people's lives. Life is inspiring to me, as well as death, but life in whole is inspiring. Different situations that people be going through, struggles, the ups and the downs. I just like life itself is really inspirational and motivational for me to go out and make music. Music wise, this is where it gets kind of complicated. My biggest inspirations come from the people around me most. So the guys that I started in that crew with, who we expanded my crew with, that's my beginning inspiration. Every time I sit down and write, whether they're with me or not, in my mind, I have to do certain things that impress each one of them to complete my verse. So like that's my inspiration, is my local guys. Then the local scene inspires me. Getting out and being active and seeing other artists inspires me. The hype man and I, we used to go out to a lot of shows, right? Before we started performing, just to go out and show support and learn the game before we ever stepped on stage. You know what I mean? And then you reach out further. I mean, hip hop is a big inspiration, but I'm huge on classical and jazz music. And like that inspires me as well, because a lot of those people, I think people looked at some of the guys, Louis Armstrong and whatnot, on their way up, that like they couldn't be musicians because of their backgrounds, because of where they come from. And like, look how they turned out.
Right.
So like, I feel like the same thing can apply to me and the circle that I run with.
Come on, let it go. Just let it be. I know you'll be you. Now to me, everything is cold. Leave it to the breeze. I know you'll be you. Now to me, now to me.
A rebel rebelling, the law like a felon. The zone I'm well in, like the place I'm at, I fell in. Been to hell and back, now that's a story we're telling. Sorry to the women that I'm not degenerate like Ellen, but I got a lady. Sorry, baby, you can't have my baby. To be loyal's how my mama raised me. And to all you guys that say I'm not street enough, it only shows that you ain't been up in the streets enough. See another man's path, one will never know, but trying to understand will help you better grow. Forget about image, we're all the same head to toe. So whatever it is you got against me, let it go. Is this such a big deal that I'm different? Cause it shouldn't be, and to me it isn't. In life, difference is a given, in which everyone living has to live with. Quit being the critic, the biggest judges at the end of life show, alright? So,
Come on, let it go. Just let it be. I know you'll be you. Now to me, everything is cold. Leave it to the breeze.
government control and fight for freedom. At least it ain't for nothing, cause our rights we need them. Why is it such a big deal to you what I'm doing in music? As long as my skill and worth I prove it, just keep it moving, stupid. Yeah, my brain I use it, so what's wrong with that? Skip the chit chat, give respect and respect you'll get back, or at least that's how my mama raised me. CJ be simply amazing, on my own I made me. Crossing lines, JC, you all wanna hang me religiously, just cause I take a battle in a little league, don't make me little league instead of hostility.
Let it go, just let it be. Why don't you be you? And not me. Everything exposed, leave it to the breeze. Why don't you be you? And not me. And not me.
If you don't like my music, you don't have to listen to it. But this is my life and how I'm getting through it. Screw it, you rep your crew, why can't I rep my crew too? Nowadays, being himself, you do. Yeah, I know I'm not what you used to. Wow, who knew? I'd become an artist. Regardless, all the garbage on my street, what I achieve through beliefs with artists. Pushing to go the farthest, yet at home my heart sits. I'm sure you can relate, so tell me why all of the hate. What did I do? What did I say? There's no more that I can take. Why do you think I paint and ink? How I feel and how I think. If you don't like it, suck my dick, drink. I think I need a shrink. With little to lose and lots to gain, my every move's criticized. Come on, like men with Alzheimer's. Forget it, guys. People weren't all meant to be the same. In my position's like a top scorer. That's to lead the game, except that I don't need the fame.
Yeah. So, what was a tip that you would give the old version of yourself when you first started making music that you're aware of now?
Yo, you're ready to compete now. Don't wait. Like I waited a while and tailored, went outside, listened to people, came back in, fixed my shit, went outside, listened to people. But that's because I did the same thing coming up playing basketball. When I moved here, everybody listened to rap and played basketball. I came up playing hockey and baseball. So I had to go outside, watch everybody, go inside and practice, go outside, watch. So I did the same shit with hip hop. I didn't need to do that. Once I understood what competition was and my skill level was a certain level, I should have just stepped outside.
What song makes you emotional, and how do you feel emotions play a big part in music?
Emotional in a positive way, a negative way.
Whatever comes.
Okay, I would say there's a lot that you could go with, man. But I would say off the top of my head, probably one of the most craziest emotional songs that's ever taken me on a roller coaster is "Dance with the Devil."
Oh yeah, Mortal
Like Mortal Technique, yeah.
Yo, that was great.
Yeah. Now, mind you, they're like I said, because I like to read a lot, but I also study music like a motherfucker, especially hip hop. And like I try to go back to like 78, 79 when I can find things that I can listen to. I know it's from before then, but that stuff's like hard to find. And I
Yeah.
try to come all the way, you know? So I don't want to like overlook anybody, especially even in other genres. Like there's some rock stuff, there's some country stuff, some jazz stuff. But that Immortal Technique, Dance with the Devil is just like, it's different, bro.
Yeah.
Like, cause knowing that that's a plausible, real story too. Now, mind you,
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of crazy stories in hip, and I'm sure we all have crazy stories we've seen. But to like just hear it and how it was penned down and delivered and everything, definitely, even with just talking about it, like sparks a level of emotion in me, you know?
How do you feel about the music industry today?
Go ahead, yeah.
It's not for the musicians. You
Want me to expand? So when he said it's not for the musician, it's for the corporation.
Yeah.
It's not for the listener either.
no,
It's for the corporation. Now,
because everybody's just getting put on these days.
funk. Okay, which
People
grew into
like
other
that.
stuff. Funk's still around, and there's a whole lot of hip hop sampling from funk. You know what I mean? But when funk first originated, it was for the parties and stuff, right? And for the people that want to get down and boogie. And then corporations, they found out that there was money behind it, right? This happens in every genre. It just happens to be that hip hop is the most newest, only being 52 years old. So we're seeing it happen before our eyes. But Christine, I'm sure that you've seen this happen with funk. You've seen it happen in rock. Like you said, you follow a lot of different musical genres, right? As soon as they see that money can be made, the corporations move in. They start only hiring people that will cater to their messages that
Yep.
they want to put out. And then that will be the stuff that now gets fed to us as consumers. Even if we don't want it, it'll get fed to us, and then it gets fed to us so much that not us, but the next generation under us who hasn't been exposed to the same music yet, they'll think that that's acceptable music. But that's just not happening right now. I feel like that's been happening since the mid 70s in all music. if you compare a lot of music right now, and it's not that it's worse, it's before you had to have a level of ability and understanding of your musical awareness and how to create before you'd be put out. Now you can be day one Charlie and be put out because you look good or because you sound good. But you can only last 2 or 3 years and then that falls off. And what kind of a market do you create off of a short lifespan of an artist? As far as me, you, or Aaron, or Wayne as a fan, we can't even get to follow somebody for 10 years or 20 years. We can't even experience, we can't experience your growth and grow through life without you, because there's very few guys like Eminem that we can do that with, and then they get critiqued for sticking around too long.
J Money, Black Knight, BNGC. Nowhere to retreat as these punches hit your nose. And boy, you'll see defeat and possibly be missing toes. You need to keep the heat and make sure that that shit is close. I would go hand in hand, but my plan won't let you get that close. 2 shots on stage, back up, moonwalk, real shit, true talk, playing through your boombox. On point with arms, I'm armed like a flu shot. Dick in the brain, meaning fuck what you thought. Your whole facade is see-through, like you is a ghost. Kill a cop, there's a pick the road, who cares who flip the most? As long as your shit is so, keep it moving, give and go. What to do with lines I can teach you just like fishing shows. Move. If you're good, then why not show it? You gotta move. If you're good, then why not prove it? You can't be too scared of losing. You gotta seen them on the street, yeah, about a week ago. Hungry, trying to eat, tired cause the sleep was low. No longer with this girl, he said he had to leave the hoe. She ran him out, so out the house he heaved the hoe. Keep that low like music in an apartment. Pardon, we are parting like the dearly departed. Sore stomach, starving, hope there's meat up in the garden, so I can keep on marching, moving closer to my target. It ain't about who do drugs or who's selling it. It's all about this music, check how I'm spelling it. It ain't music, it's music, that's irrelevant. Drowning in my flow, down the hole, now you welling it. Move. If you're good, then why not show it? You gotta move. If you're good, then why not prove it? You can't be too scared of losing. You gotta move. You ain't getting dough, unable to touch money. Wicked shows, I'm hip to those, hopping like Bugs Bunny. Intellectual or stupid, that's the difference between winning and losing. There's plenty of ways to do music. Wish I would've told him that about a week ago, cause this weak ego could've used to pick me up easy though, especially when he left that sleazy hoe. True to my advice, but a rhythm is addicting, keeping me moving through life. Move. If you're good, then why not show it? You gotta move. If you're good, then why not prove it? You can't be too scared of losing. You gotta move. Giving glow, it ain't gotta be night to light a candle. Behind the bars, behind these bars is something you can handle. Being blown, want the smoke, there'll be fire placed up on your mantle. Cut it like a sample, double checking with your hand. And if another pie your hand in, you bitch, thanks for understanding. Example, it's a different game when playing underhanded. See tonight, no way you can't be